Alright. Let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Nikolaos and welcome to the channel. This is the part 4 of the Barrier Hack the Box. Last time we had some progress. And yeah, first of all, let me start the machine and also start the VPN. So yeah, last time we had some progress. We have started the box with a guided mode, so we go through the tasks and solve each task, and this help us also to move more to the box. It is useful to use the guided mode because it gives you some hints, and also by the questions, and of course you also have a hint here to help you more if you are stuck. So last time we figured out the authentic API token, and we were able to send endpoints, to send requests to the endpoints. So this is what we're about to do today, and try to figure out to solve the task 10, which will appear after the box is up and running. So we will see it in a moment. And it was quite exciting last time because in order to get the authentic API token, we had to become AK admin, and we did that with a very nice exploitation process. We used a Python script from GitLab where actually manipulates the SAML response, and we can assign a name. Then we get this response, and using the burp suite we were able to forward the SAML request, so we eventually became AK admin. And through the GitLab instance we were able to navigate through the menu and the functionality, and after some time we figured out that there is a... Can I show it? I'm still here in the settings when we go to CI/CD, but unfortunately we need to sign in again. We need to replicate the process from the burp suite for that. We will see if we have to do it again, but there were the variable section there where we found the authentic API token, and we were able to solve the task 9, which we found the PK of the authentic admin group. So the box is up and running. Let's grab the IP, and the question we are about to focus right now is what user has an existing connection in Apache Guacamole. Okay, first things first, let me set the target and also update the hosts. Awesome. Let's see if now we can navigate again. Cool. And this is also working. Awesome. And also we have the Guacamole instance. It's under the port 8080, under the Tomcat port. cool. And this is the SSO to redirect us back to Guacamole. We can use the credentials that we have so far for Satoru. So if we go with his username, the password, okay, if we paste the password now and continue, we will see that we have successfully logged in. And then if we send anyway, we see that the SSO auto logged in with the Satoru user, but unfortunately Satoru doesn't have much privileges to this one, so theoretically can only see its own connections. So if we go back to the tasks, we will see that we need to see what user has an existing connection in Apache Guacamole. And this means that we're supposed to see a connection here. And the theory and the idea is that AK admin, since it's an administrator, if we can log in as AK admin here in the Guacamole instance, we probably will see all the available connections. And then we will be able to answer the question. Let's focus a little bit to the endpoints, because now we have the token, so we can send a request. So if we go back to the authentic documentation, we can see a lot of requests that we can do. So we will focus a little bit on that now to see what else we can do with these endpoints. Well, first thing I would like to check, it's probably the users, because the task says that what user has an existing connection. So far we have discovered two users, the Satoru and the AKA admin. So we will see if we can find from the endpoints any available endpoint to give us the users. Since the endpoints are a lot, we will use the search for that. I mean, is there any search here otherwise? There is a search. Okay, let's use this one. So it's something about the users, an endpoint. Maybe users here. Is there a users endpoint? It's under core. Okay. Set password. Okay. So it's under core. Where is the core again? Core. Application lists. Brand lists. Group list. Tokens list. Okay, that's also interesting. User list. Okay, we have. It's under core user. So let's check this one. So it's users. Okay. We got a lot of data here. Okay, AK outpost. All right. Embedded service account. All right. And here we have AK admin. And also it is a super user. Awesome. Belongs to authentic group. His email address, the image. Oh, we have another user which is called Naomi. Thanks for the follow. Hello, welcome to the channel. We are doing a hack the box. We had some progress. So far we are following the guided mode, and we are working for the task number 10, where we need to find what user has an existing connection in Apache Guacamole. And also we have found the authentic API token, so we sent some requests and we are on the documentation, and the last request now I sent is to check the users, and we have one new user here that we couldn't find last time. My Linux distro, it's a Kali, but it's a bit customized. I'm using i3 gap styling window management. So this is an i3 gaps environment. It's not the default XFCE that is provided by default by Kali, but there are official libraries, so you can install from the Kali repository to install the i3 gaps, and of course after that it's up to you how to customize it. By default it doesn't look like this, but yeah, with some research you can explore more ways how to customize it. Yes, this is a Kali in a virtual box. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not my main OS. It's within my main OS. I'm using a Mac OS as main OS, and this is Parallels, and yeah, this is the virtual machine for Kali. Awesome. So welcome again. Okay, so we have a new user here. We didn't know that user. So let's grab it. Save it here. If I had dinner? Yes, I had dinner. So thanks for asking. How about you? And the same, I hope. Where is it again? The email address of Maki. doesn't have an email address. Okay, that's empty. But at least we get the username for that. We have Satoru here. We know that user before. And they are only those. Okay, and this is the default and banded one. Doesn't count too much, or maybe we should keep it. Awesome, nice. What you had for dinner? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, me personally, I don't cook that much, but I can use an air fryer, so I usually cook stuff in the air fryer. Wow, from India, and it's 1 a.m. there. Okay, okay. So me personally, I'm located in the Netherlands, so we have different time zones here. Okay, Satoru, we saw that it's not a super user, but what about Maki? Okay, Maki also not as a super user. Okay, you just installed the app and jump into it. Okay, which app again? You mean the VirtualBox or the environment? Or you just started with the Kali box? Ah, tweets. Okay, okay, awesome. Yeah, cool. So we have a new user Maki. So probably this also answers our question, but we need to verify it. And for that we need to see the connections. So we will keep that in mind that probably Maki is the user that we want. Ubuntu as a main and VirtualBox for Kali. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's better to have it in a VirtualBox. Of course, it requires some resources. I hope you have a strong machine for that. But yeah, of course, you can install some repositories and some tools in your main OS since you are using Linux. But I would suggest to keep it separately as a box. So yeah, but if you are in the industry and probably you are working as a pen tester, security engineer, or something similar, and you are using it for your this main OS for your daily task for your job, so of course you can install some tools there if you are using every day. But it's totally suggested to use a VirtualBox for that. You are a student, so you are studying. Cool, awesome, awesome. Yeah, you have your main OS, the Ubuntu, and then when you are studying, you just run your virtual box machine and play there. Awesome, that's cool. I suppose you are studying some computer science or something, or you are a developer and then you're learning also security. That's awesome. And it's always good to know. Nice. Awesome. It's always good to know a programming language. Computer science. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's see what else we can do here. If you go back to the documentation, we can see more user. Okay, we can create a user. That's awesome. And here is the body properties. Okay, I see the properties, and according to the result here, we see some different. Actually, we're missing the is super user. It's not defined. I almost streaming almost every day except Wednesdays. Wednesdays it's my free day, let's say, but almost every day, almost. And of course, I have a schedule on Twitch, so if I skip a day, I always inform the schedule there, so you will know if I'm skipping a day or not. And by the way, let me also show you my website for that. You would like to have a look at it. So pentester.tv, it's the website for this initiative about the streaming. You can see where I'm live. You can watch on Twitch or on YouTube. Of course, I have an embedded player here where you can see it also from here. Yeah, the schedule you can get it either on Twitch in the About tab page. And also I have a small schedule here where you can see where is the next day. So if I update the schedule on Twitch, this is automatically also be updated. And also in the terminal, besides the fact I have a small challenge for you guys, you can also search for schedule here and you will see where is the next one. And here also it's been informed by the tweets. But if you go to tweets, let me go back here. If you go to tweets, and after waiting for a little bit to load, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can call me bro. Yeah, nowadays the word bro has become more like a friend or dude or the buddy or whatsoever. So it's okay. I don't mind. You can call me bro. So here you can see where is the schedule? Okay, see, when I'm live, it's not possible to see it, but you can see also here a nice one where says the days, and if I'm skipping something, it's here. When the stream is finished, here it is. Okay, it's the schedule here. When you click again to the channel and go to the schedule, you can see the upcoming events, also the previous ones. Cool, awesome. Okay, and of course, you can visit the page, have a look at the challenge here in the terminal. You can see for the stream player here as well. And yeah, feel free to visit also this page. Cool, let's focus back. Alright, so we were looking. You finished networking, and you would like me to suggest you anything after this? Well, I would suggest to start with the fundamentals first, how to properly use Linux and all this stuff. But if you have finished the networking, yeah, there are a lot of ways to get started. But yeah, I always suggest to start with the fundamentals first and then jump to each category. But if you are now networking, so probably you know a few stuff. Yeah. Um, I would suggest to start studying a programming language. Always it's useful and you can understand a lot from that. Then you can review code, and if you learn one programming language, then you can use that ability to read other languages, because all of the languages, they have the same approach, right? But the difference is the syntax. So first you get familiar with one programming language, then you learn the syntax for that language, and then all the functionalities. So and then when you at least become a little bit more advanced, you can read other also languages. And the theory says that all languages use conditions, and all languages they use for loops and other main programming functionalities. So if you learn one, then you can jump to other languages, and then at least first to read them, not to write also the other languages. The important part first is you can read other languages. You know C, okay, probably from your computer science you have started because they learn that language first. So yeah, if you know C, you can jump to other languages, and then you can learn how to read other languages. And depends how easy they are. I always suggest first to learn Python. It's a scripting language, so it's easy to use in your everyday tasks to automate stuff for yourself. So yeah, there is the dry principle, which means and stands for don't repeat yourself. So learning Python, you can create custom scripts and automate your main and everyday jobs you do. So yes, Python is another one. And yeah, after you master a little bit, or at least know more about one language, yeah, then you can start learning and getting familiar with frameworks, with other programming languages. I mean, the core ones and the most known one, for example. So here we have an example. You can learn then Java, JavaScript. Okay, Kotlin. It's if you know Java, you can read Kotlin a little bit, but it's quite different. You already know C, then you can get into the Node.js to see Node.js applications, how you can start create them. Of course, the old and still useful PHP. Of course, if you are if you're doing some AD stuff, or if you're about to do AD stuff, Active Directory. Of course, PowerShell, it's also powerful. Python, as I mentioned. Okay, R it's for analytics. You can use Python as well for such cases. Ruby, it's okay. It's a little bit not easy to learn it, but it has an easy. It has its own syntax. Rust, okay. Rust nowadays it's the next best thing to do. Bash or shell, and okay, shift, it's something else that you like, but there are a lot of languages, and the core ones, C sharp, of course. Yeah, it's not necessary to learn all these languages, but at least you need to be familiar with most of them, so you can read. The most important part is to read the language, and you can understand the logic for that, and then you can follow and going along with that. So you don't have to learn all of this to write those languages. At least you need to learn how to read them, so you understand the flow. So yeah, don't okay, I understand that maybe it's getting depressing, but don't worry, it's okay, and you maybe like it actually, so you don't have to try it. Awesome. So welcome again. I hope you will join the streams. Cool. So where was I? So here for the user create, we see that it's missing a parameter, but we can create a user. That's a cool thing. We will see what else we can do. Partial update, user impersonate create. Okay, that's also an interesting one. Recovery create, email, set a password create. Okay, we saw that in the search here. We will come back to this one. Okay, and to retrieve some information. Okay, the set password create, it's also interesting. So you can set a password, and as we can see the syntax, it gets the ID of the user, And then with just a simple query request, you can specify the data and you specify the JSON for that, the key and the value. So we can create a user and we can set a password, but wait, when we create a user, okay, when we list a user, we see that there is a super admin parameter here. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, unfortunately, the time zone difference, it's really hard to keep up. So yeah, and always the videos and the streams, they are staying in Twitch and also on YouTube, so you can see it on demand when you have time. So don't worry, if you missed a live, you can always see on demand the streams. Yeah, it's usually I'm streaming 8 a.m. 8 p.m. because I'm located in Netherlands, so we have some 6 hours difference, something like that. And if you visit the Twitch page again, you will see the time according to your time zone, I think. So yeah, if you visit the Twitch and see the schedule, probably you will see your time zone. Probably, I'm not sure, but yeah. So thank you so much for being here. Yes, it stays. Those streams are recorded, so you can see them in Twitch and on YouTube as well. You can see them on Twitch. They stay for a week. On YouTube, they stay almost forever, unless I disable them or hide them. But yeah, feel free to use it to visit YouTube if you would like. It's gonna be there. No. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, for the follow and yeah, don't worry. It's okay. Take care. Um, cool. So we see that there is a parameter super user, but we couldn't see when we create. So is there another endpoint which give us the ability to assign a super user? Because if we can create a user, assign a password, and also assign the user as a super user, we can log in here probably or through the authentic SSO, and then we can do some stuff there. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow and take care. All right. Let's explore a little bit more. User partial update. Group roles. Okay. Maybe also we can create group remove user, group used by lists, group add user. Okay, so we know that they are groups, so we can assign the user to a group. And we know the list, we did that. But is super user has a... Is super user... Okay. Is super user... It's in groups. Okay. So it's in groups. Okay, here in group name. Okay. So we can use this endpoint to add a user by its name, and we can appoint it as a super user. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we need to create a user. We need to set a password for the user. And then we need to add the user to the group, to the admin group, and then we can set up if it's a super user or not. Okay, that's interesting. So let's start first to create a user. User create. So it's the users and it's a post request for that. And we need to specify the data for that, and it's gonna be a JSON object. With only username. We don't know what are the required ones. Required, okay, those are the required. All of them probably. No, we have only username and name. The other ones can be empty. So username and name. So we will specify here name, and the name will be test user, for example, and then we will specify the user name, which will be again test user, just simple like that. Cool. User score. I believe when you specify the -d flag, it auto gets that it's a post request. Otherwise, we need to specify it with -x, if I'm not mistaken. We will see how it goes. Yeah, it's only 2 requirements. Awesome. Let's run this one to see what it does. It's name and username, the parameters. Cool. So it looks good. Let's see. Oh. The accept is JSON. How it gets the media type? Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm gonna use the data row as it's mentioned here, right? Is that because of the D? Yeah, maybe that's the issue. Okay, we have specify the application JSON for that. Except in the authorization, maybe I need to specify, yeah, the content type. Awesome. Now we have specified the content type, it's better, and we created the user. And of course, if we run the other one to list the users, we see our test user is here and is not super user yet, and is not belongs to a group yet. So we will do that now. We will we will add it to the group as the AK admin, which has this group ID. Awesome. Let's see how to do that. We saw that it's called group add user create. No, yeah, this is the one. Groups add user. And remove a user. And we need to the group UID and the PK of the user. Yeah, the PK of the user and the group ID. Awesome. It's just PK. Cool. So we need this endpoint. Right. Okay, we need the group UUID here. Oops. Groups. And then, no. What I am doing. So the UUID here of the group. This one. This is what AK admin has. And then we change the, yeah, this could be also just D. The issued was the content type. And we don't want all of these. Just we need only one. And it's the PK. And then we need the PK of the user, which in this case it's 36 for our new user. So we add in the group, but also we saw also something else. Wait a little bit. We need to think about it. Here is the groups. Create a group. Is this the way how to set the super user? Let's check again. User update. We can also only update the user details. And we can add it with this one. We can add it to the group. No? Yeah, with the update, the user ID, and we can update the group and roles. And then we can set the passwords. Okay, we will do that as a last thing. But how we will add that user, or at least, yeah. User update. And we can add it to the group here, but let me check again. Interesting. Okay, let's first try to add the user to the group and see if it sets the super user by default. Okay, so we know that this group it's the admins group because also admin has it. And we have also listed the groups somewhere here. Let's see if I can see it again. Yeah, groups, and this is the admins group. Okay, we have this one, so let's see. If we call the users again, we see that the test user now it's in the group of admins and the super user is set to true. So now we have created a test user and it's a super user as well after we add the user into the group. So the last thing we need to do is to set a password for that user. And here is the endpoint. So the user ID it's 36. And then we just change the body to password and we add the password. We're gonna say test user 123. Let's verify it. So user ID, set password, and the body it's the password and the string for that password. Okay, looks good. Okay, no errors. So we suppose set the user. So if we go back to the authenticator here, we can say test user and the password test user 123. Let's see if we can connect. And yeah, we are in. Awesome. Very nice. And now we can see that we can use the authentic SSO to log into these two instances. So the idea is to connect to Guacamole as a super admin so we can see the connections, so we can verify what's the answer of the question. So let's see if we can do that. Send it anyway. We are still Satoru. Why is that? Maybe a cat's. Still Satoru. Okay, let me log out from Satoru because it's complicated with the sessions. Okay, let's do refresh this one and try to connect again. The SSO is working. Still Satoru. Okay. That's a little bit weird. Let me see what happens with a GitLab. Yeah, as a test user, I would like to redirect. Do I have access to GitLab from this? No, no, no. There is not a user in the GitLab. So that's why it means maybe in Guacamole it's not. Okay. But let's explore a little bit what we have here. We have also an admin interface. Let's take a look at it. Okay, much more information here for us. We have dashboard, statistics, system tasks. Okay, those are the tasks. Applications. We have two applications here, GitLab and Guacamole. Alright. Let's see the Guacamole. Okay. Providers. Alright. This is the authentic embedded outpost. Cool. We have events. Or the logs here. Customizations. Stages. Directory. Users. Group. Okay, let's see the users. Yeah, here we have the users. Oh, and there is also an action. Okay, maybe that's useful. We can impersonate those. Since we are a super user right now, we can impersonate. Also, we see the Maki here. So we can impersonate Maki as well. And system and enterprise. Okay, okay. That looks normal. We will come back here to the users. Let's see tokens, send up passwords. Okay. Social plugins, roles. Okay, one role and the groups. Yeah, the authentic that we saw, two members. Users, the AK admin which was already, and the test user that we added from the authentic API token. Okay, let's go back to users, and then we can impersonate a user. The Satoru we already has access. We cannot impersonate ourselves, of course. We can also impersonate AK admin, and also Maki. Admin is able to connect to Satoru and see. Okay, let me log out for this one. Yeah, let's see. Let's see AK admin first. Ah, okay, and connect to Guacamole. Still we connect as Satoru for some reason. After I have logged out so many times. Now I am aka admin. Okay, we will have to do that again, but it's okay. But let's impersonate Maki for this time. Okay, now we are connected as Maki. And if we open the guacamole connection for that and set it anyway. Still Satoru. Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's a cat's issue. Back to the users. And we are still Maki. Let's open it in incognito this time to avoid catching. And asks for username. No. Okay, let me log in then as a test user again here. Because the catching issue, so I will log in as a test user, and then from the incognito mode I will impersonate. No. Okay, maybe. It's a little bit weird. Satoru still. Still Satoru. Why is that happening? Why always so Satoru? Maybe some catching here. Delete cookies. Session. Yeah, maybe the local storage needs to be cleared. And okay, I hope now it's clear. Let's log out. Clear this again. Try again with this one. We have the inspector open. No cookies, no local storage. Let's see now. Still Satoru. Why? Why it keeps the dedication token for Satoru all the time? Okay, I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna kill the Chrome and open it again. Happens a lot with the cats. So we have was the 43. Cool. We can connect as a test user again. Awesome. We can go to admin interface. Go to directory and users. We want to impersonate Maki. Okay, and then open the guacamole instance for that. Still Satoru. Come on. Why is this happening all the time? Right. We need to clear the browsing data probably, cookies and sites. Of course we are logged out. But let's hope that also fix the issue. Cool. Admin interface, directory users, and impersonate Maki. We are Maki, and let's open guacamole instance. It asks us to wait. if we personate, we don't have to log in. It asks us to log in. That's not how impersonation works. Okay, that's strange. Let's stop impersonation and go to users. Let's personate AK admin. Cool, and then access guacamole. Okay. We don't know, but maybe our username can do that. Okay. We are the test user this time, but we cannot see because test user is not in the group for that. Okay, but why we get this one? So go back. It asks us for the password, and this is not how impersonation works. Maybe in the same tab, so I don't have to. Okay, same thing here. Okay, let's stop impersonation. We can set a password. We can update the password. And then we can connect Okay. Okay. Now impersonate Mikey. We still have to clear the browsing settings, but now I think, wait. Okay, let me clear the history again. Cool. Maki, and we change the password for Maki. Alright, and now we can open Guacamole. Thankfully. Maki, come on. Successfully logged in. And we are Maki here. Awesome. And we can see that Maki has an active connections called maintenance. Cool. So the answer for the question here is Maki. We could guess that because we saw all the users and the only unknown user it was Maki. So it was, yeah, we could actually enter the answer the question before, but I just wanted to make sure that it's a Maki that has a connection. So we are now logged in as Maki and we can access the connection. Yes, yes, we are Maki in the system and we can do stuff here. Yes, and we can finally get the user flag for that. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. It was crazy, guys. Can I copy this from here? Do I? Yes. Oh my goodness, we got the user flag. Awesome. After 4 streams, guys. It was crazy. Wow. That box, it's really not... It's tough. It's tough. Okay, okay. I wanted to say insane, but we will do some insane box later, for of course. But that was tough. We have done a lot of things, guys, to get here. If you follow the streams or if you have seen the on-demand videos, you can tell that it's been a while. I'm working on this box for 3 days now, so... And still, I get a user. Okay, I'm gonna rate it medium, of course. It was crazy. It was crazy, guys. Okay, so... What else we can do? Okay, let's see the question. Which file contains sensitive configuration information for Guacamole in its database? Ah, okay, that's interesting. So we are here and we can navigate the system with Maki. Cool. Which file contains sensitive information, configuration information for Guacamole in its database? We need to find the file. So normally it's under okay. SDM Codemaster, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I am Nikolaos and we are doing a lab machine from Hack the Box called Barrier, and it was quite a journey so far, following all the tasks, and I just got the user flag, and now I'm in the box as Maki and trying to figure out the next task question, which says something about a file that contains sensitive configuration information for Guacamole. So normally there is no www for that, so maybe it's not. It's maybe etc Guacamole. Yeah, here it is. I need to jump to that directory. Cool. And now we see the properties file. And we have the properties. And here we have sensitive information. Okay, database credentials. The some SSO configuration for that. And some other information. Some debug, it's true. Okay. Okay, but this is the file actually. So pwd of the folder, etc, and then the file, it's called guacamole properties. So okay, let's see. Christy, thanks for the follow. Thank you, SDM Codemaster. Hey, hello, Christy. It's Christy, right? I mean, the pronunciation of the name, it's Christy. Yeah, welcome, welcome, guys. I'm doing a box on Hack the Box. It's really, it's the rating. It's medium, but it's really, really tough. So okay, it's Christy. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, this box drives me crazy for 3 days now. So it was quite a journey, and thankfully I decided to follow the guided mode. Imagine if I could start with an adventure mode, so I go with nothing, with almost any hint. So it's gonna be more days working on that. So, but yeah, thankfully, and the journey was amazing. I recap and I remember things that I used to do. So yeah, so it's the etc password, etc folder, guacamole, guacamole, and the guacamole. Yeah, it's really good, sure. So yeah, and guacamole.properties, right? That's the file. Go guacamole.properties. Properties, is that correct? Yep, that's the file. What MySQL table contains user private keys. Okay. So we need to connect to MySQL for that. The username, it's quack user. Quack user. The password is quack 2024. Really easy password. Quack 2024. So tables. I forgot the semicolon. Not so databases, not tables yet. Databases, cool. And we're gonna use the quack underscore db. Now we can navigate to show the tables. Awesome. We have the tables. Cool. Users table, user groups. What was the question again? Table contains user private keys. Sharing connection attributes. Select everything from guacamole attributes. Attribute. Nope, it's empty. Group attributes. No, connection group attribute, also empty. Then history, maybe. Connection group, without group, but connection history. Okay. It's the history, who logged in and when. Okay. Then connection parameters, maybe. We're gonna go through all the tables. Parameter. Oh. What we have here? We have a private key. And the passphrase. Alright. Awesome. So let's answer the question. It was the group connection parameter. And username. Yes, Christy, of course. Yes, we have also the username. Sure. But we have two entries. So we are not sure exactly. We will see. But let's first answer the question. So it was the guacamole connection parameter. And yes, that's the answer. 2 entries for 2 users. Yeah, the first user is Maki and the second one it's Maki admin, so it is considered 2 users. Yeah. We will see which private key we need to use and the passphrase. So the passphrase is the same for both. Okay, cool. Let's see the other question. And come on, we only have 2 more tasks. 2 more tasks, guys. And to finally finish this freaking insane lab. Give me 1 second, please. Cool. Okay. What is Maki's admin's password? It means the passphrase. Okay, let's try this one. Nope. That's the passphrase. Maki's admin's password. Then we need to we will see what we have to do. But first let's see how we could connect. Then we're gonna grab this private key. The first private key is for localhost and the ID one it's Maki. And then we have ID number 2 with a passphrase and the private key. So we could connect as Maki admin because now we have the passphrase for that. Yeah, connection ID, parameter and value. Localhost. Okay. Let's start with the second ID to see how we can connect with this one. So we grab the key. We go to our editor, create a new file. Maki admin. No, we didn't. I didn't copy it correctly. Awesome. Let's fix a little bit the spaces. Okay. Always when you copy, always guys, when you copy private keys, we need to give permissions again. So change mode to 600 for Maki's key. That's the thing that we do, and now we can connect as Maki. That's I to the private key, and Maki. That was the username. Yeah, Maki underscore ADM admin at the target box. Come on. Let's see. Oh, I remember something. It needs this thing. Yeah, so Maki underscore ADM to the target, and that's I for the Maki's private key. So that's much better. Yes. And asks for the passphrase. The passphrase is this one. And we are Maki. I mean, we were Maki, but now we are Maki underscore ADM, which is a different user probably. Yes, and we can verify this by cutting the etc passwords to see to grab then to grab Maki. Yeah, we have two different users with the same name. We have Maki and we have Maki underscore admin for that. Okay, cool. The bus history? Yes, bus history is something that we always look at it. 26 byte size. Okay, it's byte or so we will see. Yeah. Usually, what I always do is check the sudo l first permissions for that, but we don't know the actual. Is this the password of? No, it's not. So we cannot access it. Then yes, checking of course the bus history. It's a very good start when you just enter the box, and then you just just navigate around to the very most common folders, for example, to check things if they are something there. So for the SAML, maybe we have information there. Okay, that's a cool one. It has user something here. Okay. So yes, and of course we always check the bus history for that. You never know. Oh, wait. We have the password? What? It's so easy? It was just in the history? So we can what? That was the case? Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, and this is the password, so we can see in the sudoers that probably Mac it's in the sudoer, so we can sudo super user for that. Okay, so sudo then and paste the password. It is that easy? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. We are root. We are root. So the password it was in the bash history. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the thing there. Always check bash history. Always start with the sudo l to see the permissions. And yeah, and before, yeah, most of the times when we enumerate the system as a new user, we can of course run some enumeration script tools like linpiece, etc. But in general, we can do some manual search first for the most common files and folders. For example, the bash history always reveals something there. Most of the times it's zero, but yeah, Christy noticed that the bash history has a size, so that's a cool hint before you cut the bash history to so you can tell if the bash history is zero. Most of the times they clean up those kind of things, especially in real scenarios. But yeah, if you just list the home directory and see the uh, Dog Chai, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I'm Nikolaus, and we just doing a box here from Hack the Box, and we just got root. So yeah, it's amazing. So we can answer now the question for that. So yeah, it's this password. Awesome, and yes it is. And now we have also the flag. So we can cut the flag from the root flag. Yeah, and here's the root flag as well. You can tell from the accent. I'm from Greece. Yeah, I'm Greek, and I have heard that a lot. That our pronunciation it's close with Spain, folks. So I get that question all the time. If I'm Greek or if I'm Spanish. So yeah, I'm Greek actually. So yeah, so you can tell from the accent. Okay, okay. Do we have that specific accent, or my English pronunciation is not that good? So, but anyways, but cool, nice catch, Christy. So yes, we have the flag. Let's submit the flag as well to complete the box. Oops, no, my copying. Yeah, that's the flag. Where is my message? Did I miss something? I need to. I got level up. Nice. Yeah, awesome. But where is my message here? Okay, I will rate it. The root flag, it was easy actually. It was easy. The hard part was to get there. So that's the thing. So okay, I will keep it medium just to match the box rating. I don't want to mislead people when they reviewing the rating. So I will keep it as medium. And here's the box, guys. We solved it after 4 streams. We are finally root and we solved the box. So it was amazing. I learned a lot from this process, and thankfully that's why actually I'm doing the streams. Of course, to keep up myself, to don't forget stuff, and also for you guys to share with you some tips, some tricks to help each other. So yeah, sharing is caring, they say, right? So this is how it goes. But yeah, if we had to recap a little bit what we have done so far, guys, it's amazing actually. You can imagine how much things we have done here. Feel free to see the on-demand videos, the previous one. I go for them by the name, so you can revisit them here in Twitch and also on YouTube. You can see all the previous streams on demand. So if you go and see them, or if you were live when I was struggling with all these bypasses, with all these techniques, with all these enumerations. So it was crazy. It was crazy. Maybe the hardest box I have done so far during the streaming period. I mean, maybe the hardest. If it's not the hardest, it's pretty close to be one. We have solved some machines, of course, and yeah, I also have them in my host. So I have done principal, reactor, interpreter, pterodactyl, conversor, abducted, and the barrier. And so far, after those boxes, I can tell that the barrier was the hardest of them all, I think. I think so. But we had fun for all of them, of course, and this one as well. But I can tell that this one, it was pretty hard. So yeah, and thankfully, not only in the guided mode, no. Some of them you cannot follow the guided mode. I don't remember which was which, but not everything in guided mode. Um, the easy boxes I'm doing it normally as an adventure mode because they are considered easy, but some boxes they are not that easy, not too easy, but it's okay, it's doable, and of course you can make it. You know what? I had also the same question. I thought that all one are guided, but that's not the true. And let's check a little bit. So, for example, the adapted. The adapted is not guided, right? The principal is guided, and I did it as guided. If I go back again, what's the other one? The interpreter. It's not guided. So you see, that's not for everything. So that was my main question, for example. So the next one, it's gonna be varia type probably. We're gonna start it tomorrow, probably. Yes. I'm afraid I need to end this stream this soon. I usually stream a lot, but since yeah, I want to keep each stream for each box, right? So tomorrow we're gonna start the varia type probably, or we will see. So yeah, let's go back here and open the soul of the pop-up. So yes, guys, that was it. And usually I spend some time to go further a little bit, to check some other things, to check what else we can do. Is this the only way to become root? We don't know. So if I have time for the stream, I usually dive into more details. or depends the mood sometimes. Learn CPP. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We just get the root of a machine. I just finished and solved the barrier box. It was a crazy experience. Actually, it was a nightmare. It took me 4 streams to finish it, so imagine the difficulty. Thankfully, after we get the user flag, the rest of the steps were easier than the first ones. So thankfully, because if the root also process would be such a pain, yeah, probably, who knows, maybe I could I could I could have more streams for this box. But thankfully it was an easy going after that, so didn't I didn't have to spend much time. So yes, I'm gonna end the stream just to because we finished the box. So tomorrow again same hour. You can see the schedule on Twitch, and also it's a good idea to give you some. You just want to say what? You are learning bug bounty hunting. That's cool. That's awesome. So you are a in our industry, right? So you are a pen tester. So you can visit, guys, pentester.tv. It's the site for this initiative. You can check the site. You can see when I'm live. You can watch on Twitch. You can watch on YouTube and subscribe on YouTube. I have plans to upload also tutorial videos there, but I just starting with live streams. You are not a pen tester, you just wanna be cool, and you are focusing right away for bug bounty hunting for that? Come on, there is other stuff that you can focus first if you are not a pen tester. If you are already a pen tester and you working as a pen tester, then I understand to focus on bug bounty hunting. But if you are not yet a pen tester, jumping into bug bounty, it's really hard, buddy, and you're gonna know how hard it is. Yeah. Just yeah, it's cool. I know you understand, but I'm just mentioning because yeah, some beginners when they get into our industry, yeah, they have expectations and they have let's say they look forward for that and far ahead of what the real process should be. So jumping into bug bounty for now, I think it's not a good idea, buddy. So yeah, do a step back a little bit and try to start from the beginning, learning the fundamentals, how to use the computer, of course. I mean, the advanced usage of the group of the computer, learn some programming language, learn the networking, how the network works, and all these fundamentals. I could suggest to go to Try Hack Me, and Try Hack Me has also a very good path for that. Thanks for this question. I do have a Discord, guys. So if you run the command exclamation mark Discord, you will see the Discord server. So yes, I was about to mention it here. So and also you can visit the pentester.tv and go to the socials and you can see the Discord server. I have to admit that the Discord server is kind of a bit empty now, but you can see a lot of categories. So please feel free to join the Discord. Share the link for the Discord invite for people that they are in our industry, they are pen testers, or they want to learn. It's okay, but if you have friends and colleagues that they are already pen testers, security engineers, etc., please invite them as well. But we just want to keep the server professional. We of course welcome beginners, it's okay, but don't come in the Discord server just for fun, right? I mean, we will have some fun, of course, but let's keep the members and the community strict and clear regarding all the cybersecurity area. So yes, I'm gonna do it for you also if you would like, so we can comment here with an exclamation Discord. Should I have set it up? If I type correctly, of course. Discord. Yes, the command it works, so you can see the discord.pentester.tv. There is the Discord server. You get the invite. Feel free to join, and we can discuss more there. You can also choose your roles after you accepting the rules, which the rules are pretty basic, right? It's what we want to do there, so it's not an exaggeration for the rules. You just accept the rules and then go to the roles, and in the roles you can choose between your main role, your specific specializations, what you are want to learn or what you already know, and of course your experience level if you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced. So we know when we address things through the server, through the Discord server, we know that your level and what's your interest mostly. So yeah, and I see you already learn CPP. You are already there, so welcome also to the Discord server. Yes. Cool. Let me read the next question for you. Do you recommend becoming a pentester before doing bug bounty? Because I wanted to go to school for aircraft maintenance, then do bug bounty on my days off. Um, Bug bounty it's really tough, and nowadays with the AI also it's really hard to do bug bounty. And if I'm not mistaken, the big bug bounty platforms like HackerOne and some others, they have closed the submissions for new bug bounties. So you cannot enter the bug bounty program easily right now because of the this hype with AI security, because you can automate almost everything and you can submit also a bug bounty for that. So, and besides that, before AI, it was also difficult because in order to access a bug bounty program, you need to get an invitation for that. And if you get an invitation, you can get to that program. Also, you need to have experience level high and some level in the platform bug bounty platform in order to get this invite or to access these companies of the for bug bounty. So it's not easy, buddy, if you are asking. That's why I will not suggest you to go to bug bounty hunting yet, because it's really tough even for us who we are years in the industry. It's not easy to submit a bug bounty, and imagine what how is from your side when you just starting, right? So I totally suggest you to not go to bug bounty yet, or maybe at all. You will figure out by yourself after some time, but I would suggest to start studying. uh, Join a platform like Hack the Box. They have great academy. Join the Try Hack Me platform as well. They have a lot of learning paths how to do it. So yeah, please start from there. And of course, as I always say, repetition, when you repeat something, that's why you become good at it. So do actual practice, hands-on practice, play with a box, or review a source code review from GitLab. Find open source projects and read them, learn about them, see what you can contribute there maybe. But the most important part is to learn how to read code. You learn how to perform these assessments, and yeah, and computer science in general, let's say, to learn about computers, how they work, why they work like this, and what we can learn from this journey. So yes, if you're asking me, and you what are the said aircraft maintenance? Okay, because I wanted to go to school for aircraft maintenance. So, okay, probably you are young and you are still choosing what college to follow, probably something like that, which is cool. So, Aircraft maintenance, I have no idea if this belongs to mechanics, to engineers, so an aircraft engineer or mechanic engineers, or what kind of aircraft maintenance is that? It's okay. Um, well, yeah, if you are good at it, please follow this one. Aircraft mechanic in Canada. All right, cool. Yeah, it's a cool idea actually. If you enjoyed it, of course you can follow your dream, right? But if you also have plans to do some security stuff about cybersecurity stuff, yeah, bug bounty it's not a good it's not good category to start right now, and probably you will figure out by yourself, but that it's impossible now to follow after so many years of bug bounty. Reputation for the bug bounters it's certain for each platform, so you will not have a chance to enter the bug bounty campaign for that. So I don't want to discourage you, but you will see it by yourself. Instead, you can become a pen tester. And it's also a full job pen tester. I'm working as application security engineer for years now, and I started as pen tester. You can create your own company, and you can conduct penetration tests. So, or you can be hired by a company which has pen testers and do those kind of things. And the pen tester field it's huge. You can become a red teamer. You can become an application security engineer. You can become a web pen tester, a mobile pen tester. So there is a lot to discover. Is there anything to do with cybersecurity and aircrafts? You mean to combine it? You want to combine both those two? Well, okay, you can. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to do aircraft maintenance. I don't know how much time it's gonna have you to spend on it, but you can do it on the morning probably, and then at nights work as a pen tester to just earn from there as well. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we me, ourselves as well. We started from uh, from anything, so yeah, don't worry about it. Um, but yeah, I cannot tell you what to choose. It's up to you. If it's your dream to be a mechanic, aircraft mechanics, please do so. Yeah, if you enjoy it, why not? But if you want to enter the cybersecurity journey, start learning first. Start with all the academy process to learn the basics first, at least. Then jump to one of the platforms to do machines, to do a hands-on practice, because theory is different from the hands-on. And then, if you master this for 3 years, probably you will be good to have a job as a security engineer or pen tester. Depends how easy you learn, right? That's depend from the people. So for me, I'm a quick learner. For example, I can see something once or twice, and I could do it again and again. So and I could remember it. For example, so that depends. It's upon you. But yeah, cool. So let's wrap up a little bit. Cool. Yeah, feel free to also ask questions in the Discord. You can send me a private message then there. And also we have some sections about it. Let me check again. So there are some categories where you can contribute and ask questions. It's okay to ask questions. We don't know everything. So yeah, feel free to contribute there if you would like. Another member we have in the Discord, XT. I hope you are also in the stream. So thank you so much and welcome to the community. So yes, what else? Okay, let me wrap up, folks. And thank you so much for being here. We will do another box tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna start with This one, Varia type, it's a medium one again. The rating seems crazy as well. Same with a barrier, so we gonna have a trouble tomorrow. We gonna stack again on certain processes. So yeah, we will see how it goes. Maybe. Okay. Probably I will create a poll tomorrow if you would like to contribute. So I will create a poll. So you guys, you decide what box you want me to do. But we will see. Okay. I'm not promising that we're gonna do Varia type. We will see. But let's give the opportunity for you guys to search. But we will keep the rating till medium, right? Easy box and mediums. We are not gonna enter again to the hard box and the insane yet. We will do them, of course, some of them, just to learn more things and figure out how to solve issues and problems. But for tomorrow, we will see what we are about to do. Awesome. And again, visit pentester.tv. See the challenge here. There is in the terminal, there is a small challenge for you guys. And there is also a hint. So feel free to play around it. When you find the flag, you can submit it here, and at the title here of the terminal, it's gonna say that you have completed the challenge. You can reset the challenge and do it again if you would like to remember it again. And I have some plans after once per month. I will change the challenge here, so I will make it different every time. But for now, let's have more people start with this easy challenge. So yeah, feel free to visit pentester.tv, go to the terminal section and try to solve the flag. The player is also here, and also there is the task here, so it says the next upcoming stream, it's gonna be tomorrow 8 o'clock at CEST, Central Europe summertime, for this one. And if you are from Canada, learn CBP, thank you so much for being here. So we have so huge time difference there, but thank you so much for being here, and of course for the follow. And again, guys, thanks for all the follows. I really appreciated this one. And yeah, maybe any last questions, learn CBP you would like to ask? Christy, if you are still there, anything that you like to ask before we close? Otherwise, I will see you again tomorrow. And of course, we can catch up on Discord if you have any other further questions. Where I am from? Okay, Christy has a good guess before. He just, from my accent, he could guess. I'm from Greece. I'm Greek, but I lived the last 10 years in the Netherlands. So, yes, I'm from Greece, but I live in the Netherlands right now. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So I hope I see that you're Canadian or something, but that's cool. So cool. Thanks for being here. And what time is it now in Canada? That's a good question. Wow. Okay. I'm always confused with the PMs and AMs. AM. It means it's afternoon, right? It's an afternoon right now. Almost half past 4, something like that. Yes, it's afternoon. Okay. Yeah, we as Europeans, this always confuses us, the PM and AM. Exactly. We prefer also with the American style of kilometers instead of miles instead of kilometers. Gallons instead of liters, I think. No, I don't know. I don't remember the exact difference for that. And also the date. In America, they put the month first, and then the date, and then the year. Here in Europe, we are not that complex. We go day, month, year, or the opposite way: year, month, date. So all this kind of culture, let's say, uh, culture things that they are awesome. They are awesome. I really enjoy it, and I have also many international colleagues, so I know all of it. Are weird. We use kilometers and liters here in Canada. Oh, okay. So Canada, it's okay. Thankfully, yeah, okay. I don't I don't want to say something about Americans, of course, but yeah, me as a European and as Greek, I learned to use kilometers, liters, and the correct format of the date. So it's let's say it's something that I grew up like this, so I cannot change those habits in my mind. But yeah, cool, awesome. So good afternoon, Learns CPP. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this stream. Um, yeah, I will see you next time tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Have a good day as well. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for joining the Discord server. Feel free to share it again among friends and colleagues. But let's keep it industry wise or people that they want to learn, because also it's a learning point there. We can populate and contribute to all categories. So, yeah, I hope that we can create a nice community there where we can trade ideas. All right. So, awesome. And as always, stay healthy, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next one. See ya, guys.